Hey, 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 welcome to the live stream. My name is Zakia Ringgold, and if you want to see how I turn this into a soap cake, stick around. Okay guys, so my name is Zakia Ringgold, and like I said, we are actually going to be making a soap cake tonight, and I am taking a moment now to try and check the stream to make sure we're coming across okay on all of our platforms. But if you have never been with me live before and you have the option to like, to share, to follow, to subscribe, any of those things, I highly recommend that you do that so you don't miss the notifications when I am live. Now, hopefully your comments will come up. Let me go and check this. And in case you don't know, it's going to say thank you for tuning into the broadcast. Ignore that. But I'm going to take this time right now just to make sure that mic check 1 2 1 2 is working. Don't leave. Don't leave. Hey, Allie. So I know we're live there. Let's come here. Looking good there. Looking good there. And how about here? We're live there. Let's come here. Nope, of course not. Sorry, you're getting an echo. You're all getting echoes. Oh, boss lady's working. So look, we're everywhere. It's working, it's working, it's working. Let me come here and make sure. 1 2 1 2, Mr. Round of Applause. Is that rainbow soap behind you? I have all kinds of soap behind me. This one is called Sweet Bubbles. It's available on the website right now. It's available on the website right now. Then there's also whipped soap behind me. But this is celebrating 4 years. I do have to go on a break because I can't see your comments. So I need to come here. Sorry for typing. Sorry for tap typing. Let me bring you overhead so you can actually see what we're working with today. And you're not looking at my paws the entire time. So we got some folks. Yeah. Everything looks good everywhere that I'm checking. All right, let's pull the chat up here. Will that work? I'm gonna give you the sock cop hands. I'm gonna type test. Does that come across? They're all broken. Shoot. This is gonna be hard. I did a test before this, I swear, guys. I swear I did a test. And now I gotta go looking everywhere. So that sucks. That sucks a whole lot. I'm gonna mute the sound here. Boom! Now they're going. Thank God. Who are you? I never saw you before. John, don't you come in here with your madness. Don't you do it. Congratulations on your 4th year. Well, it's not my 4th year yet. So I can bring myself back on camera. You are loud and clear. Thank you, Martha. So I didn't have to give you guys another commercial break because those comments have started to roll and I can see who you are. And so did I miss anyone? So one of the platforms, or the platform that I actually got started live streaming on, is celebrating 4 years today. Today is their 4-year anniversary. So I figured, hey Larry, how are you? And Larry, you're over there on that platform, but I got started right here on Periscope. That was the platform that I got started on 4 years ago. Well, the platform started 4 years ago, but I didn't actually start live streaming until October of 2015. I started tinkering around with it by watching other people's broadcasts, trying to understand what was happening in those broadcasts. And I came on live streaming talking about what I do in my career, which is develop online training courses. Hey there, Teresa. And so what ended up happening was one night I was talking to my small audience that watched me at the time. I think when I first started live streaming, there were a total of maybe the maximum amount of people I had on my broadcast was five. And that was including the replay viewers. And on one of those broadcasts that night, they said, I told them about my hobby that I had of making handmade soap. And I don't know who was one of the five. I believe it was either Laura Womack, who is still a part of Soap Nation, or Lorraine or Inez, who was a part of Perry Soap School at the time. We changed the name to Live Soap School. And I don't see anything else, which is very difficult. It's very, very difficult to know if you guys are coming across clear. So what I'm going to do is come here to me. Boom. I can see those folks over there. Make sure I don't miss anything. I'm going to put you guys right there because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. If I miss your comments, I will respond on a replay somewhere, somehow. And so I told them about my hobby of making soap. And okay, it is coming across okay. You guys just aren't typing. You're listening. You're intently listening to this story as if it's the first time you've heard it. But if you haven't heard it before, it's cool. If you have heard it, you know, pretend like you have it. Or tell other people, like, yeah, she's telling the truth. And so they said, well, can we watch you make your soap? And I said, of course. I can do that all day. And my broadcast went from having 5 people to over 100 people in that broadcast. And I said, oh, by George, I think I've got it. You guys want to watch me make soap? I can do that all stinking day. The platform that I'm on, or that I got started on, was Periscope. And today, they are celebrating 4 years. Oh, I forgot to share this. Darn it. Guys, if you have not already shared this broadcast, host a watch party so your friends know. Wait a minute. There is a girl who is making a cake that won't harm my diet. You guys got to know about this. Okay, I shared it there. So much to do, so little time. So much to do, so little time. Lost me on YouTube. Darn it. Hey, Yolanda, how are you? Oh, doing too much. You're doing too much, girl. Hold on. Let me do the check stream. We got 20 folks on the Perry side. Boss Lady invited her followers. I Am Too Cool invited your followers. Black Rose invited your followers. Thank you all for inviting your followers. I'm going to put you overhead so you can see what we are going to be working on. So we have our heart. And as we were saying on another broadcast, hearts happen to be the currency of Periscope. If you want to show love to the person that is on the broadcast. Alex, I make cakes, but not edible cakes. I make soap cakes. And so we are actually going to be making a heart cake that actually also has the Periscope logo in the middle, and it will all be soap. It's my way of paying homage to, all right, let's see what happened over here on YouTube. Nope, you guys are good there. Okay, you guys seem to be okay. Loud and clear. So I'll stop talking with my sock top hands and I'll come back and I'll talk to you folks here. And so what ended up happening was I went and hey Zakia, hey Drea, how are you? I'm going to go ahead and make a cake that hopefully looks like the Periscope logo. And I'm glad I looked at the Periscope logo prior to going live. We looked at it on the broadcast before this one. And It actually is blue. Living in the Leap, thank you for sharing it out on Twitter. You're cool. So it's blue. And then the actual symbol for Periscope is white with a little red circle in there. Came to Peru. Are you in Peru? Seriously? That's so fantastical. So amazing. So hopefully, Perry, I know, I was messing with you. I know the spell check demons are terrible. Love your hair. I twisted it myself. I'm so excited. It's growing in incredible. Depending on where you're watching and you don't know me, but my name is Zakia Ringgold. We're 10 minutes in and I still haven't told you who I am, why we're doing this, how we're doing this, or anything. So maybe I should start there. But my name is Zakia Ringgold. My handmade business was started by live streaming. And the platform that it got started on is actually celebrating their 4-year anniversary today. And so as a way of kind of just showing some of that appreciation for that platform, I am doing a soap cake. Now, as you are watching me do this soap cake, you might be saying, wait a minute, I have a birthday party, I have a bridal shower, I have a baby shower, I have an office party. Any of those things, I could make you a soap cake. And you could slice it up, people go home with it, they bathe with it, all of that fancy stuff, and it's completely customized. It looks like a cake, it smells like a cake, but daggone it, it darn sure don't taste like a cake. I can tell you that for sure. I have tried it. I have. I really, really have. But that's not what we're doing. So I told you all of that. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to bring you guys overhead so you can actually see what it is that I'm doing. And I'm going to make sure that I can see your comments. Whatever platform you're on, do me a favor. Before we get started, type in a number 1 and your name and where you're from. I know there's like 3 things. Hey, Ms. Zakia, I am so enjoying my soap. Y2K Diva, that makes my heart smile. That makes my heart smile. Our soap has now shipped to 17 countries and to every state around the United States. We still have one, but I'm not even going to mention them because if I keep saying it, it's going to keep not being them. Ooh, yes, a cake, DaCosta. Cake. Oh, and you're a cake person too. Here's the thing. This is a no judgment zone. I'm a soap maker, not a baker, which means that it's probably not going to look like what you see on Instagram when you see somebody piping. Chicago is here. Tori from Michigan is here. DaCosta Cake is giving me a 1 just to let me know they're here. So it's not going to look like that. So let's just level set on your expectations. It's okay. You're never late. You're right on time, you foresight. Alaska. Alex Daily TV is from Alaska. Alaska, very good to have you here. I know we got somebody from the Atlanta here. I was preaching a sermon, literally. Oh, were you live streaming? Sorry. I'll be clicking that button. DaCosta, I'm taking it with your username. Saint Martin is here as well. Cassandra, who is Y2K Diva in California. Guys, this Philly girl, if you guys don't understand the power of live streaming, this Philly girl has a person in California who just came on this broadcast and told me that I love your soap. Show your skill. Definitely get your notifications on Instagram. Drea from Vegas. Welcome to the broadcast. So I'm going to now bring you overhead because I've said it 3 times and have not done it. So I'm going to move our cake mold out of the center. And now we're talking to our live soap school participants. Not only do I sell soap, I teach people how to make soap in live soap school. If you're interested in learning how to make your own handmade soap from scratch for either a hobby or a business, make sure you check out live soap school because I do that too. So I'm going to move this out of the way for now because we actually have to have our ingredients mixed up. And if I have that smack dab in the center, you're not going to be able to see the ingredients. I am also a vegan soap maker. Connecticut? DaCosta. You're not very far. I wish, no, it's Colorado I wish I lived in, not Connecticut. But we'll get there. We'll get there at some point. I'm hoping you enjoy our little soap opera doohickey there, because this is a living, breathing soap opera. That's our whatever. They're singing a soap opera in there. And so we make all plant-based soaps. There's a lot of soaps on the market. A lot of them are fabulous, but I believe that what you put on your skin goes into your skin. So why not use what nature intended? And what we use is 100% plant-based ingredients. I am located in Philadelphia, but that don't stop this show. One city don't stop no show. We ship all over. We ship all over. And the school is actually an online school. So if no matter where you are, if you're actually able to watch this broadcast, you can learn how to make soap too. You can do it too. Okay, all right. Look, guys, I pushed the limit. I pushed the limit with this bowl here. So we are attempting to do what's known as a heat transfer method, where we're using the temperature of the lye solution to help us melt some of the butters that are in here. So this is actually a 6-ingredient recipe, and some of those butters that you're seeing at the top are shea butter. You're also seeing some unmelted coconut oil, as well as some mango butter. So the heat of the lye solution goes up to about 180 degrees. When I poured it just now, it was at 110. So you're about to see alchemy right in front of your eyes. You ready? Put in a number 2 if you're ready. Cookie, how are you? How are you doing? Look at that color. That consistency is amazing. I'm not going to stir it too much, guys, because I need a little bit of time to work with it, but I don't want to get a false trace. You guys in live soap school, false trace, hopefully you remember what that means. Making sure. Is there a starter kit? We have a starter kit coming in May. We have a starter kit coming in May. Good question. I really wish I could play some music right about now. Awesome. I'm doing very well. Integrity, thank you for putting in that number 2 so I know that you can hear me, see me, feel me, love me, and all that other stuff. All right, so that's not really well blended, but I don't want to use my stick blender anymore. I'm actually going to switch over to my spatula. Okay, let's find out who our real Soap Nation members are. What is the one gift if you have a soap maker in your family? What is the one gift that they will love you, hug you, and appreciate you for? What is that thing? Anybody know? Anybody know? Anybody know? Anybody know? Anybody know? Anybody know? I'm making my own music because, you know, the way this copyright thing is set up. Social media ain't loyal. Although, I know there's one platform in particular that will allow you to kind of sort of get away with it, depending on whatever. How are you? And I love you too, my sister. Oh, thank you. Spatula special. You have won for the entire night. All of you others, you know, you'll make up for it on another broadcast. The Noblest, yes, a spatula it is. The Noblest, did you get my book? I think you did. Love. Yes, you can always give the soap makers in your life love. That would absolutely, positively be appreciated 100%. And so I want to get this nice and blended. Yep. All right, we're good. I'm not going to blend anymore. I'm not going to do it. You want to know why I'm not going to do it? Because it'll get too thick and I won't be able to do anything with it. I'm going to grab a couple of bowls from my newly reorganized situation here. Well, it's not a situation. It is my, oh, you guys are out of frame. That's the hardest one. There you go. Oh, dear gosh. You guys are hearing, I love watching. I love having you here. Sorry for the ding, ding, ding. I'm getting messages. Hold on, guys. I gotta grab some bowls. Get some bowls on it. For all the preparation that I think I do, there's always something that I forget to do, which is a pain. At some point, we'll figure it out. All right. I'm not going to need that for a little while, so I'm going to put that over there. All right. So we got that. I'm going to stir it one more time. Dooney, how was the signal over there? I see you have joined us over here now. Was it coming through? Hey, Gina, how are you? Was the signal coming through? Oh, shoot, that was my 2-year-old granddaughter is talking my ear off. What was the question? What do you get a soap maker in your life? And there's no excuse not to get it. You can get them at the dollar store. You can get a spatula at the dollar store. So the question was, if you're an avid member of Soap Nation, then you probably knew the answer. I know you knew, Drea. I know you knew. All right. So we have that. What we're going to do is we are going to separate that out so that we can actually have some color. It was very clear. Yes. Yes. Look at that consistency. Look at that consistency. Look at that consistency. Right, how many of these I need? 1, 2, 3? I don't need so many bowls. I went overboard. So I think my primary color is blue that we're using. I am making a heart cake with the periscope symbol. And luckily, because you guys are commenting, it is constantly being re-shown to me so I don't mess it up terribly. So I only need 3 bowls, actually. I don't need 4. Well, spatula, can never have too many. Every meetup that I go to, I have walked away with at least 6 new spatulas. However, you know how you get that thing that you absolutely love using in your house? That's what I have. And I keep using the same spatulas over and over again. Not because I don't have anything else to use, but because that's what I like. I like what I like. All right. So we're going to move that up. So we need blue, because that's the primary color. We need some white, and we also need red. I can tell that I have too much soap. I'm definitely not going to need this much red for that little dot, and I'm definitely not going to need this much white. However, what I'll do is I'll do an in the pot swirl, and then I'll just make one like a 1 pound batch. So we're going to go ahead, start with our blue over here. Well, mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. Guys, what's your bets that we're going to go green? Who thinks we're going green? If you've been here before, you probably know we're going green. Unless I add I'm going to add more blue because I really want blue for this. I gotcha. Your broadcast. Thank you so much, you for sight. Yeah, we're going green, so I'm going to add more blue. Hold on. I got you. I have ran the bases and you look marvelous everywhere. I saw all of your notifications were coming up. Thank you so much. And guys, if you are watching on Facebook in particular, send me a message and let me know that you were able to see clearly. Let's see. No, still green. I gotta go to the actual bag. Let me grab the bag of color. Here it is. I'm talking. Darker, darker. Which is okay, because as long as I pour this base, I'm not really as worried about the other two, because I need them to thicken up. I need them to thicken. Oh, it's just dumper. I don't think that's going to do much. I'm going to need some more blue. Stat. Hey, Ollie, you can see good. That's not Perry blue. That's not making a cut for Perry soap. Hold on. We have it's like a baby blue. We're getting there, but that's not the blue that we want. We need a royal blue. Ooh, wait a minute. My girl from Molly's Soap Supplies. I don't know if you guys know Marlene, but Molly's Soap Supplies has some incredible color, which I should have used that from the jump. Where's my blue? Oh, you know what? I got a turquoise blue from her. Let me try her magic blue. Because we're not getting the blue we want. Hey, Lorraine. Oh, Teresa, you can see me as well. Lorraine, very good to see you. I was talking about you and your sister, about you guys being a part of the original Perry soap situation. I don't know if you know, today is their 4-year anniversary. And so we are making a Perry soap cake. And this recipe that I'm using is actually in the new Soap Makers Cookbook, Ingredients for Success. I will make sure you all have the links to that. You can probably click the link in my bio, which will take you directly to... Still not blue enough. I guess I gotta stop being so cheap with the amount of blue I use. It's too much of a baby blue. I need a royal blue. I need a deep blue. Let's go with Twilight. Let's try Twilight. We're also going to be using Molly's Soap Supplies Fierce fragrance. Darker. We want darker. The people want it darker. So does the soap maker. Scrape the cup. Scrape the little cup and put some base in the bag to use up. I don't understand. Say that again. Oh, we're using Fierce. Marlene, if you got, look at that. We're getting there. We're getting to the blue. Still not blue enough, but we're going to get it. Now, sometimes, guys, I'll put I'll put the soap in there, and it just act a fool, or the color. And so we're actually using her Fierce. Hold on, let me show you what it looks like. She sends her fragrances and her essential oils. She has, and where did that Jewish voice come from? I don't know. So Molly Soap Supplies, hopefully you guys can see this. She has a supply company. She has the most incredible lie. She has something called Clarence, not clearance, but Clarence sales. So we're actually using her Fierce fragrance oil, which will darken the soap up just a little bit, but that's okay. That is absolutely fine. Or maybe it won't. We'll see. We shall see. All right, so we're going to get this a little darker. So she is also being a live soap coach saying, scrape that cup, girl. Don't be leaving no soap up in here. Don't leave no color in the cup. So let's grab that. So she has colorant. She has lye. She has oils. Right now, she's doing a shea butter buyout. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm very excited about that. I'm getting 25 pounds of shea butter. 25 pounds of shea butter. Do you know how much whipped body butter, how much soap I can make with 25 pounds of shea butter? A whole lot. A whole daggone lot of it. I think we need a little more blue, guys. I need a little darker. Although you guys are seeing it, it's more turquoise right now. So I'm going to keep on going. And don't worry, nobody's actually getting this soap. This will be used for decoration purposes to encourage people to actually tap the screen, leave an emoji, Do whatever. Make life interesting. Nice. Hey, Diva Woman. All right, now it's going to probably be too dark. Hey, Z. Hey there, Mish. How you doing? We are doing a Perry soap. I was also sharing my story of how I got started with making soap and the story of Natural Soap by Zakia. And it all had its beginnings from live streaming. That blue is very pretty. I'm not going to get it to the Periscope blue because I'm not wasting that much color. I'm really not. And if I would have started with a lighter base, now remember my base is this yellow. So it's kind of hard to bring it up to the blue of Periscope, but it's art. You guys will get the interpretation of what it is that we're trying to do. And so today happens to be Periscope's 4-year anniversary. Now, I didn't get started on in March of 2015. However, I did get started from live streaming. So because of that, I said, well, what could I do? What could I do? I can make a Perry soap. And then at the same time, if any of you have special events that are coming up, Candy with the hand clap, you're cool. I love this blue, and it's actually a little bit darker than what you guys are seeing on the screen. I have my fancy camera. I have a Nikon D5600. Is there a I don't have one. There's every shade of the rainbow available in mica. I just don't have that. So we gotta use what we got to get what we want. Use what we got. All right. That is probably from the 90s. So, oh my God, I wish you guys could smell this. Oh my God, yellow and blue also turns greens in soap, so it makes it harder to get the blue right. Yes, that is correct. And if I am holding out, and look at that performance. Look at that performance. Look at that performance of that fragrance, guys. If you have been on these broadcasts with me, we have had some soap that has done some very, very nasty, trifling things in terms of ricing and season. And that thing went in there like water. Just like water. And if you could smell it, oh my God. It's I don't know how to describe it. It's earthy, yet clean and fresh is the way I would describe it. Earthy, clean, and fresh are the ones that I would use to describe that scent. So we're going to go ahead and pour that, baby, because we need our base for this soap opera. Alrighty, so let's do it. Oh yeah. What did I tell you? Too much soap. Oh no, we might be alright. I think, by George, I think we'll be fine. By George, I think we'll be fine. Oh yeah. Alright, so there's a reason it's all about that base. About that base. No trouble. I'm all about that base. About that base. No trouble. Yes, it is all about the base. And our base is this beautiful, beautiful blue. And it is fierce. Not only because that's the fragrance that we use, but for what we're trying to make. Big Heart Mold. Yes, indeedy. Ooh, some of my color wasn't completely mixed, but you guys, oh yeah, you can see it. Darn it. Can't even fake the funk on a live stream. Can't even fake the funk. All right, so the next color that we need is our white. Now, typically with white, it will help to set your soap up a little bit faster. That looks like it's on that gangster thing. Hold on. It's not even. That's a sign of an expert. What? Being able to fake the funk. I got a slant going on. My achy breaky heart is acting a little janky. Hold on. So what do you do when you have a slant? You lift it like that. It's not enough. Make it enough. How many of you saw Friday? Sandra, hi, been watching for you in your second Easter bag video. Are you okay? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? You've been hit by, you've been struck by. Here is the Easter bath bag bar of soap. This is a pause for the cause. Sandra is asking about it. So this is the loaf of soap that we made to go with the Easter bath bags. I have to cut it, so they'll be shipping out this week. We have 2 Easter bath bags left, guys. If you guys don't know what the Easter bath bags are, if you are looking for basket stuffers for your little ones, we have made, look at that, the spatula does it every time, every single time. We have made 2 soap slimes, a little higher, 2 soap slimes, 2 bath bombs. You get a bar of soap, and then you also get like a little toy. So your little ones actually will love it. It still has a little bit hot. No, it's even. Even, no, it's not. Good eye. Good eye. Hey, Script. Is that Script, y'all? Skirps? Welcome to the broadcast. Here we go. Higher. Wait a minute. I got an SOS text message coming. And normally, if she sends it while I'm live, it's important. Hold on. It's normally something to help me out. Oh, and you guys are going to die on this phone anyway. Oh, this is why I love her. Oh, you can't see it. She sent me, look, Z, you're doing great. Keep it up. I love you. Thanks, Mish. All right. So we now have our base. The reason I'm taking my time, guys, is I need my soap to set up. So here's the benefit. If you are a soap maker, what are you making tonight? I'm making mechanic soap. Ooh, that sounds incredible. I'm making a Perry soap cake. And a Perry soap cake, and I'm changing my gloves because I was kind of touching a whole bunch of extraneous stuff. So I'm going to kind of keep it a little hygienic. So we are making Perry soap. And if you guys were not here for the beginning of the broadcast, I was able to be very, very successful with my handmade business because I started by live streaming. And in that live streaming, I built a very, very solid community of people who have watched my business grow from my kitchen counter to my dining room, which has been converted to a soap studio. And in that time, all right, let's grab our white here. You guys can't see, so let's move that up. Little out. Here's our white. I'm going to move this. Sounds interesting. And today is that platform's 4-year anniversary. You're still kind of, sort of, a little bit out of frame. We're also going to go ahead and use, oh, I'm going to stir this up. Stir it up. Stir it up. I do have my titanium dioxide in this stainless steel container because the one thing I hate to mix up over and over again is titanium dioxide. And titanium dioxide is what gives us that white color in the soap. Congratulations! Thank you, Dooney. But it's not my 4-year anniversary. I started in 2016, January of 2016. But I would not have started had it not been for the live streaming. I would have probably just still been a hobby with it. Probably just a hobby. Nothing more, nothing less. However, because I was live streaming, people started asking the questions of, hey, how can we buy that? And so it turned into a thing. You know how I always talk about a thing versus a thing? Well, this turned into a thing. And this is getting nice and thick. Not thick enough though, because I want to be able to pipe it in our frosting bag. Now this is when I need the fragrance to misbehave, guys. When I need it to thicken up quickly. However, Molly's Soap Supplies ain't sending us no junk. So it ain't gonna do it. It won't do it, Gina. Alright, so You're going to have to wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Who knows? Congratulations. Love that top. Where did you get it? If you got it fairly recent. Are you talking about my shirt? Lord. If I got this shirt from anywhere, it was probably TJ Maxx, you should go. Or I got it at Ross or Marshall's. That's where I shop. I sell mine to teachers and parents of my kids' classmates. The very first customer was actually not a live streaming customer. I was telling her about my live streaming and she said, "Oh, you make soap? Can you actually make a soap?" And I can talk to you guys now because the soap has to get thicker. Hey guys, if you're like, wait a minute, we were watching the soap. I'm sorry for interrupting your ASMR situation. But the soap isn't thick enough for me to pour it. And I don't want it to go into the blue. I need the blue to thicken up just a little bit. And so sweet. I like those stores too. Well, it's adorable. It's adorable. But I got all kinds of oil on it today. So hopefully it'll come out tomorrow. But the very first person who brought soap from me was a coworker. I told her about me live streaming my handmade soap. And she said, "Oh, well, can you make me a loaf?" And she asked a question. She asked a very simple question, and I had no idea how to answer it. How much? And then my brain started going, oh, wait a minute. This is like a thing. Like you can make, people will buy it. Like before that, I was giving it away to my family, my friends, neighbors. None of them said, "Oh, how much would you charge me for?" That was her go-to move. Like, how much? And I had to figure out what, I definitely didn't make any money on that loaf. It was like, I was so excited that she wanted to buy it. I think I charged her $50 for a loaf of soap, which is pennies, with the ingredients that I put in there. I think I had started with like a 10 oil soap. It had cocoa butter, mango butter, kokum butter, apricot kernel oil, almond oil, olive oil. I didn't need all that. I didn't need all that. And she was just happy with the colors of it. But that was the impetus for me understanding that it could be a business, while at the same time here on live streaming, people would say, how can we buy it? So I had to figure out, wait a minute, there are people around the world that want to get this stuff. Do she still buy now? Yes, she gets them every year. She gets them around Mother's Day, and she also gets them for Christmas. For Christmas, she gives it out to her student, her son. She has 2 sons. Both of them are autistic. So she gets the loaf of soap, which is the colors from the autism symbol. And then she also gets like Mother's Day gifts around Mother's Day. But it's nothing custom for Mother's Day. It's like, what do you have? Bring me 7 bars. But yes, she was my very first customer. And she was also the person who planted the seed that you got a business, girl. And she had me trying to figure out how in the world. And here's the most important thing. When somebody asks me a question, that normally sends me on a quest to figure out how in the world can I do it. So she sent me on that quest, which I am forever grateful for. All right, so. And she brought a loaf. She didn't buy like 3 bars of soap. She brought a whole loaf. And if you guys know, a loaf is typically between 16 and 18 bars. This red is definitely not going to be red. It's going to be more like burgundy. Use your imagination, guys. You're missing it. You're missing it. Hold on. Here you go. Not enough. See how it's being cheap? See how it's being cheap with the color? You cheat with the color, you get no action. Like, what you gonna do? What you saving it for? You mixed it for this batch. Get it in there. Oh, that would be a really nice swirl. You guys see that? Oh, so awesome. Do. It's not going to be thick enough. It's not going to be red enough. I need that perfect red. Don't have it. Let's see. I have a Angry Rose. What's this going to do? It's going to be more burgundy than red. But hopefully we get some color out of it. Listen, I am so excited that I reorganized this space. Do you notice how I'm not saying, oh my God, where is this? Where is that? I know, for now, anyway, I know exactly where everything is. Everything. 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 Alrighty. I'm going to stir. I'm going to get the rest of that. Get her out, get her out. Everything you want in the bowl, get it out. Scrape it with your spatula. If it don't come out, try again now. And keep talking that mess, that's fine. I'll scrape it and get the rest this time. Remember, it will darken. So your red is going to be, oh, that's right. This is the one that darkens? Oh, I was talking trash. I wasn't sure. I was just kind of setting my mind up for if it did. So that works. Stick blend the frosting to thicken it up. Thicken it up. I was also trying to extend this broadcast. I'm trying to get to 2 hours. I need 2 hours of broadcasting. Let's see. Oh, if you guys are not, how are your plants doing? Jayville, home, sweet home. Oh, you made it. You made it home. They're doing incredible. They're doing absolutely incredible. I could not be more pleased with them. I made a discovery today. And let me tell you about my mom. Mom, if you watch this on the replay, I'm talking about you right now. You need mini spatulas. Marlene, you got me calling me. Marlene, do you have mini spatulas coming anytime soon? I need mini spatulas so I can get all the goodness out. I only have one, and I think Paige has commandeered that one. Hi from Arizona. Hello there. Now you can come help me fix my space. Fix this place. Why 2 hours? One of the platforms that I'm on really pays attention to watch time. And in order to get that watch time, I need the length of this particular video to be that 2 hours. Not necessarily on the one that you're asking the question on. Mine came on a keychain set. Oh, that sounds awesome. Keychain setup. I gotta check the time. Q&A. Do you guys have any questions for me? So as you can see, let's just talk about fierce being incredibly fierce. For the last 3 batches of soap, I have had nothing but misbehaving soap. Completely misbehaving soap. And this has not thickened. It has not riced. It has not seized. It has not done anything. And it smells incredible. So you can go ahead and put me down for a pound. Go ahead and put me down for a pound of this. So let me grab another stick blender. Just a top. Because this one, well, we might be able to use that one. May not have to add so many dishes. The worst part about making soap, 48 minutes. Oh, only 48 minutes? Dang, damn it. Well, let's see if we can make a soap cake in an hour. No, I'm too late. Let's see. Too late to make a quesadilla? Absolutely not. It's never too late for a quesadilla. Okay, I probably should have told you guys, if you have your headphones on, you might want to turn them down. You might want to turn me down. Hey there, nurse. How you doing? I'm going to go ahead and give you guys some credits for a moment just so I can get this going without you listening to the... So imagine if this was a YouTube video, it would kind of be sped up. Well, this is live, so we can't do that. Ms. Zakia, you still up this time of night? Yes. I had to make sure that I got a Perry soap cake in on Periscope's birthday. So, hold on, guys. I was going to say thank you for watching the broadcast, but we're not ending. Thank you so much for joining today's live broadcast. And we're going to go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage, also known as the credits. Do you absolutely positively love products by Soap Lady Z? That could be our soap. That could be our books. That could be our classes. That could just be our gratitude and our show. Make sure you sign up for our ambassador program today and you earn money for your referrals to Soap Nation. How cool is that? Now, you may also be wondering, how can you easily support Soap Lady Z? Like the videos. Were you watching? Did you tap the screen? Did you send an emoji? Did you put a thumbs up? That is supporting the broadcast. You can share it with your friends on social media. Make sure you're following my channel on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, anywhere in the social media land that you are actually hearing the sound of my voice. Make sure you have clicked that follow button and make sure you also subscribe to my email list so that you can stay connected. And most importantly, thumbs do matter. Rate and review wherever you are. If there's an option to put a comment in there. Now, did you see something that you've just gotta have it? Did I make something live that you're like, oh, yes, I'm getting it. I need it for my skin. I need to learn. Any of those things. naturalsoapbyzakia.com is where you can go to get all of my handmade products. These make excellent gifts for friends, family, and coworkers. Some of my absolute best-selling products are the Triple Butter Blend, the Activated Charcoal and Kaolin Clay, as well as the Peppermint Soap. If you are looking for a gift that actually keeps on giving, subscribe to my Soap of the Month Club, and you actually get bath treats delivered to your door each and every month. Head over to Natural Soap. Okay, I got the news that it's kind of broken on another platform. Thank you all for helping me in understanding where things work. This will be a great video for me to look back and see what works well and what doesn't work well. If you are just coming on because you kind of saw a video playing, that's cool. Still loving my soaps. I'm so glad to hear that. Laura jumped on and told me that she's walking around smelling like a lemon. Laura's walking around smelling like a lemon, which is always incredible. So I'm very glad to hear that she got the Luscious Lemon Foaming Whipped Soap, which is my absolute favorite. I have 2 more of those, and then they're sold out, and I got to make some more. Came over? Thank you for coming on over. Yeah, some platforms, I am learning there is a difference in the platforms and what is expected on those platforms. Facebook seems to me that people stick around for about 5 minutes. You're going to get them for about 5. I love lemon smells, yeah. You're going to get people on Facebook for about 5 minutes. So these 1 hour, 2 hour broadcasts that we're used to doing for live streaming don't necessarily work out so well over there. This still isn't thick enough, guys. It's still, I can't pipe that. But it may be, yeah, that would be too, well, we'll see. It'll be too runny. That soap is to die for. Thanks, Drea. So that's the Luscious Lemon. We also have we called it Classically Clean. Happy 4th birthday. Happy 4th birthday. I get distracted yeah, because there's like so much going on. YouTube, interestingly, people will watch from beginning to end. Periscope, I have been trained, my brain has been trained to do a reset and tell people, by the way, if you're just coming on, because people will go on and off, you can kind of close the app. You can do other things and you'll probably hear me say something and come right back on, or one of your other favorite broadcasters is on and you'll go and watch that. So it's different behaviors that I have to kind of get accustomed to with the different platforms. And I'm okay with that. It's just like, ugh, but I love this one. I know this one. Gotta learn the other one. Same way you spent time learning this one. So I'm figuring it out. And let's try and thicken up our red. So do you guys have any questions? We're about to turn this thing up. We're about to turn her on. You ready? I don't think you're ready for this jelly. I don't think you're ready for this. It's not too bad. Should I just mute it? You guys probably can't see it. You can't see it. You can't see. Oh, let's do side by side. We'll watch this film. Oh, I forgot. It doesn't look so great on. Let's do it that one. I mostly watch two different scopes on different devices. Look at you multitasking, nurse. Like, oh no. I'm going to see all my folks. I'm going to see them all. You for sight said it looks nice. Ali said she gets distracted. Yeah, it's kind of hard. So I have a question for all of you. How many of you live stream? Put in a 1. If you just, and how did you find out about live streaming? That's my other question. I am speaking at a conference in Dallas, and there's one particular slide, and you could be a part of the, I'll do that now. You guys will be a part of my slide. Answer this question. How did you find out about live streaming? You're getting fancy with the side-by-side and the commercials. 1, Marlene, I'd be waiting on you like a true crackhead. Needing a fix. Oh my God. When I miss you live, that kind of warms my heart. Although, I hope we gotta find a better, analogy. We gotta find a better analogy, Drea. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Alright. So that's kind of good for piping. Do you see that consistency? It might be a little bit runny, but I should be able to get, and I don't even need that much, guys. You can minimize it and watch, listen while you scroll, but you have to stay in the platform, which isn't the best. Now, normally, my titanium dioxide would thicken up like, look at that. So, if you are a soap maker, guys, if you are a soap maker and you are needing a recipe that is slow moving, as you can see, this recipe that I made, it came from my book, which is the new Soap Makers Cookbook, Ingredients for Success. This recipe goes extremely slow. We have been on for about 48 minutes, and in that time, I have talked, I have whipped it until I can't whip it no more, and it still is at a consistency where it is workable. I am not going to need, yes, I need a change in my lingo. Yes, we got to find a better way of describing you are an avid watcher. But I get what you were saying. All right, so let's try and get our outline or that white. So I'm using this tip here. You guys see, this is not the proper tip to get a straight line. But again, it's art, so we don't need it to be exact. We're just trying to get it to be that particular shape in the soap. Now, I don't have a vase. I would normally like to use a vase for this. You guys can't see, so I'll pull it over. So I'm just adding. I can move now. I'm adding the piping to the bag here, or the white to the bag. And it's all soap, guys. If you are catching this broadcast, first of all, it is way too late at night. You're probably a little hungry, looking for a snacky snack. This isn't what you want. You definitely don't want to be looking at a soap cake if you're hungry. So this is great for getting in the tub late night. I definitely need a bag this big, but that's all I had. Let's see. Oh, that might work. That just might work. It's 1 point. You need your fix. Alright, let's grab these out of the way. No, I might need to leave those on there. Then I want it getting uneven. Uneven, Steven. I gotta turn this around, guys. It's gonna be upside down for you, but like I said, I'm not a baker, so I definitely can't do it upside down. So we're gonna go. All right, so far so good. So far so good. I was very nervous about doing that part. This part is actually filled in with white. So we're going to do that. And it's really helping that your comments are coming up so I can see it. So I can see this logo because the logo comes up right next to your comments. Guys, if you have not shared this out on Twitter, do it because they'll be very excited to see somebody's making a soap cake. Thought you would pour into the blue. I found out about live streaming through Facebook. I pushed the go live button and did not know what I was doing. It was fun and it felt like talking to friends in person. Have not gone back. Now I live stream on Facebook, Periscope, and YouTube. Looks nice. Looks real. But definitely can't eat it. That's very true. That is absolutely positively correct, you precise. I wanted to get some of this texture from this tip. So it wasn't just a straight pour. Because I kind of want the Periscope logo to be pretty high. Or raised up from the blue. And I didn't want to risk pouring it because it may have went into the blue. I know. Let me see. That's a great answer though. Because here's the thing. A lot of people are nervous about clicking that button. But once you click it, you're like, oh, that wasn't so bad. And it gets very addictive very quickly. Very addictive very, very quickly. I don't know if Edible Sins is still here. I don't know if Edible Sins is still here, but she's my baker friend who always helps me out with the piping. Hopefully I didn't do her too bad of a justice situation with this. I am going to need just a little bit more white. How long time does it take to make one soap, and how much do you charge? Johnny boy, I've gone live 2 times. It's nerve-wracking. I can see that too. It can be a little bit nerve-wracking when you are going live. My best piece of advice is to act like nobody is there. Act like you're just talking to your cell phone. It depends. It takes up to 2 hours sometimes to make the soap, but that's not just making the soap. You got to measure the ingredients. You got to create the recipes. All of my pricing is on my website at naturalsoapbyzakia.com. Scroll. Family put dinner up. The one time someone actually did what I said. How long time does it take to make one soap? So I never make one bar. I typically will make a loaf or 30 pounds of soap at a time. And one loaf gets me between 16 and 18 bars of soap. And if it's not something that I have already available on my website, that would be considered a custom order. Then you pretty much tell me the colors, the scents, and even the design that you want for that. So I see some spots over here where I can see down. I'm just going to fill those in. And up here looks a little desolate. It's all about the details. Do you say lemon was gone? I only have 2 of the Luscious Lemon left. 2. I can't believe it. So I got to make more. And I made 25. I made 25. I was like, oh my God. I didn't think they would go that quickly. But I'm glad they did. And people do like them. So. And I'm sure a lot of that has to do with your unboxing, Dryer Buzz. I went live for our mother's birthday at Chili's restaurant. And Lorraine went live on Periscope, our mother's birthday, the same time. Looks kind of like an ice cream cone. It does. It definitely does. Now, guys, take a look at your logo if you have Periscope, and tell me, do we at least have the outline of that main part? I think we got it. All right, now for the red, which is getting super thick. This is how you really want your soap to be when it's time to pipe. That's how you want it to be. Not as runny as my white, which is kind of throwing me through a loop right now, because typically the titanium dioxide would have done this, and it did not. I don't even need a whole ton of this red. Oh shoot, don't get so thick. Alright, let me see. Kind of in the middle with a little piece of it out. So come down. Alright, y'all got to type a comment over there so I can see this logo. Oh, it's just like a half. Is that pointy at the bottom? Personally, I think liquid soap is more hygienic, but not as fun and beautiful. Oh, what is that? No, it's just a circle. What's the scent? The scent is called Fierce Fragrance. So it's a very earthy scent, which is very apropos for Periscope because it allows you to see the entire globe. And so, I feel like I'm going to mess this one up. Yeah. That's not it. It's more of a... Yeah. No. Dang it, guys. That's not the right red. It's not the right shape. Hold on. What do we grab? Probably because we got two textures. We should have frequent watch your mouth. You don't fake it. Okay, guys. Our flank. That is what we got for the Periscope logo. I'm almost pleased with it. If this would have been a little more red and if the red would have been a little more fluid, but as I'm looking at it on my screen and I am looking at your Periscope comments, it's pretty darn close. It is pretty darn close. Now, we're not going to waste all of that soap that we have. We're going to put that into a little 1 pound mold. If I could find it. Where's my 1 pounder? What'd I say? I just organized and now I can't find it. You are an artist like a baker. Thank you. Now that I'm looking at it, it definitely looks like the Periscope thingamajigger. From that way. I just hired it. Alright, we're going to use a 2 pounder. You just want to get this soap out of the mold. I see a darker red right next to the spatula. Yeah, but it's going to darken up. The fragrance that we use does darken it, but that's not going to, just because it appears this color, it's not going to turn the soap that same color, unfortunately. Sometimes it does, but a lot of times not so much. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to take this and plop it into our little 2 pound mold here. And I'll get to actually bathe with this soap. What about dipping your spacecraft into that fresh... Oh, my spacecraft? Are you talking about my spatula? Or my, what's the name? Whatchamacallit? The doohickey. The thingamajigger. All of those things. Alrighty. Are you successful? So here's my question. When people ask, are you successful? Are you talking about financial? What are you asking? In my eyes, I'm extremely successful. But it may not be your definition of what successful means. Let's see. And the cool thing is, guys, all of the comments from all of the platforms showed up on YouTube. I did not know that it did that, which is very cool. So even if you were on one platform, you got a chance to see what other people were saying on the other platforms, which is very cool, which I'm very happy about. Or I think it might have only been 1-to-1, but business perspective, yes. I was talking about that on the earlier broadcast. I recognize that it was a little bit, no, yes. The answer is yes. All right, so we got that. And I'm just kind of flattening it out like a cake. And then we're going to take our remainder of the white and just kind of go in a zigzag. So you guys can't see. That's one. Congrats! Oh, you for sight said successful or famous. There is a difference, and the answer would be yes. Gotta put my name on it. I'm pretty much just making a Z constantly. And one more for good measure. Looks good. What's your source of distribution? Only your website? Yeah. And I also have a referral program, guys, by the way. So if you are looking for a way to monetize your website or your social media, you can definitely join my ambassador program. And what that does is it allows you to get a referral link. And if someone buys from the website, you get a commission for that. Specifically, if you have purchased from me, and you absolutely love the product and you're already referring people, that is a great way for me to be able to thank you for those referrals. If you tell somebody, oh my God, I just got this brand new soap, and you have got to try it. If you have a referral link and they use that, you do get a percentage of the sale. So check out my website at naturalsoapbyzakia.com and click on the ambassador program, and you can become an ambassador for Natural Soap by Zakia. So guys, that would be the conclusion of our Perry soap. I'd just like to come back on here so I can say, hey, hey! I always do that because it always surprises me when I see myself on camera. Still, today. I'm always surprised. But thank you all so very, very much. I'm going to kind of clean this mess up so we get a nice clean picture. 13 Johnny Boy. It sounds like you need a consultant or something along those lines. I do offer consulting at a very reasonable rate. Head over to livesoapschool.com and click on that, and then you can pick my brain, because that's what it seems like you're doing. And I'm actually making a soap right now, and it's not that Q&A. If you want to know about what I do have available, I can tell you. I have several books that tell you a little bit about my strategy. My number one book for what you're asking would be this one here. The new Soap Makers Cookbook Ingredients for Success. This one in particular tells you how I was able to successfully start a business from my dining room with a cell phone and have my soap shipped to 17 countries and all over the United States. Just from my dining room with a cell phone. I also blog about everything that I am learning on this journey for free, because I know some people don't like to pay. You want to go the free 99 route, which is fine. Head over to my blog at livesoapschool.com. Also, check the history of these videos. Check the history of the videos here to get the answer to the questions that you're asking me on this broadcast. Hold on, guys. Let me come here. Why are you up? You are supposed to be asleep, dear heart. It is 1 o'clock. 1 a.m. Take it down. Sorry, guys. My 4-year-old just came downstairs talking about she's thirsty. Thank you for sharing with us, Soap Lady Z. Hello, Painkiller. Long time no see. All right, I still had some red in here, so I'm going to take you back down. Right there. Doing some late night soap making. Yes. Are we still? I don't know what it did. Can you guys hear me? No, you can't hear me. And guys, and for my people that are in Live Soap School, I want you to recognize the one person that was just there in the broadcast. They want you to tell them as much as you possibly can. I'm going to go ahead and block you to save you some time. As much as you possibly can during your broadcast, where that's not even what you're talking about. And so what I would say is entertain it as much as you possibly can, where it's not distracting. I can hear you. I can. You are fine. But when it gets to they're asking questions where, quite frankly, it's none of your business, but it's looking like they want to try and figure it out, charge them and be okay with charging them. Just wanted to say hi. Hey there. Good to see you. Thank you for dropping in. All right, let's see. That's Soapy Oats, guys. And I still had some of this red here, so I'm just taking it down the sides so I don't waste it. And you notice how as soon as you tell people a price, they're like, oh, by the way, never mind. I didn't want to know. Google it. Make me a turkey sandwich? Oh, my gosh. Do you see I am nowhere near a kitchen? Nowhere near a kitchen. If you think this is edible, dear God. You're in trouble. You're in trouble now. All that fun stuff. All right, guys. So we have finished. We have also made, oh my God, it is 1 a.m. It is 1. I got stuff to do tomorrow. I'm sure you've got stuff to do tomorrow. So I am going to let you all go in just a second. I'm going to just try and see if we can get this same thing going right down the middle. Just so we don't waste the soap and see if we're able to get something. All right, let's see. And of course, Paige isn't down here. I just sent her back upstairs. Yep, your stomach will hate you later. That is very true. Your stomach will hate you later. This is a soap cake, but I don't have my shirt on today. It is soap, so you cannot eat it. Painkiller, thank you so much for joining. I haven't seen you in a while, so it's nice to see you live. I am going to wrap this baby up by saying thank you all for joining me live. If you have not had a chance, please make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the video, tell a friend to tell another friend, and all of that. Paige got her water. No, it's beyond night, Paige. She lucky I was live. She's lucky I was live. Well, that's why she did it, because I was live. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Share the broadcast. Leave me a comment somewhere, wherever you are, and say, hey, I saw you. I watched you. It was kind of cool. And if you are watching and you have any questions at all, feel free to send me a message. I'm available at naturalsoapbyzakia.com. If you would like to get your very own soapy cake, here's our cake right here. It came out beautifully. Hey, so cool. This is in celebration of the Pariversary. 4 years, the platform that I got started on as a soap maker that helped me to grow both personally and professionally, being comfortable in front of the camera. I am very grateful to that platform. I have met people from all over the world. My soap has shipped all over the world, and it would not have been possible had I not clicked that button. You saw me at an Amazon store. That was a live stream that I did where I was walking down the street and I saw an Amazon store. Yes, so artistic. And so for that, this was my way of creating something for that 4-year anniversary. If I would have thought about it, I probably would have put a number 4 on there, because maybe in about 10 years, I'm not going to remember, why did I make that cake? Who knows? So I'm Zakia Ringgold. If you are interested in getting your very own soap cake for a birthday party, baby shower, bridal shower, office party, you want to give somebody something other than a fruit cake, I'm your girl. And hopefully you have a fantastic night. Thank you for joining me live. I'm going to go ahead and take us out with a video. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for joining today's live broadcast. And we're going to go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage, also known as the credits. Do you absolutely positively love products by Soap Lady Z? That could be our soap. That could be our books. That could be our classes. That could just be our gratitude and our show. Make sure you sign up for our ambassador program today, and you earn money for your referrals to Soap Nation. How cool is that? Now, you may also be wondering, how can you easily support Soap Lady Z? Like the videos. Were you watching? Did you tap the screen? Did you send an emoji? Did you put a thumbs up? That is supporting the broadcast. You can share it with your friends on social media. Make sure you're following my channel on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, anywhere in the social media land that you are actually hearing the sound of my voice. Make sure you have clicked that follow button, and make sure you also subscribe to my email list so that you can stay connected. And most importantly, thumbs do matter. Rate and review wherever you are. If there's an option to put a comment in there. Now, did you see something that you've just gotta have it? Did I make something live that you're like, oh yes, I'm getting it. I need it for my skin. I need to learn. Any of those things. Naturalsoapbyzakia.com is where you can go to get all of my handmade products. These make excellent gifts for friends, family, and co-workers. Some of my absolute best-selling products are the Triple Butter Blend, the Activated Charcoal and Kaolin Clay, as well as the Peppermint Soap. If you are looking for a gift that actually keeps on giving, subscribe to my Soap of the Month Club, and you actually get bath treats delivered to your door each and every month. Head over to naturalsoapbyzakia.com to place your order today. Not tomorrow, not a little bit later. Do it now. It's handmade, guys. Doesn't last forever. When it's gone until I make it again. Get your order in today. Now, do you actually want to make your own handmade soap from scratch? Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? It's so calming. It's so soothing. And you actually control all of the ingredients. Check out the new Soap Makers Cookbook series, available both in paperback and ebook format, exclusively on Amazon.com. Oh yeah. Head to bit.ly/soap books, and you can see my author page
as well as all of the books and the reviews, and order your copy today. But if you're like a lot of people, you actually want to sit and take a class because you want to learn and know that you know that you know that you know, you can actually take a soap making class with Soap Lady Z live or online. Visit livesoapschool.com/classes for more information, what's available, as well as the schedule. Head over there today if you would like to learn how to make your own soap from scratch. Thanks again for tuning in live or even on the replay. You guys are awesome too. Bubbles and hugs. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share.